I saw more authors and other people say, "Wait a minute, are you ins" I mean, people who are really they're anti-AI, which I'm not anti-AI. They're saying, "Are you out of your friggin' mind?" That's the most important part is the preparation. Whether you're J.K. Rowling or whoever, that of course they didn't use AI. They wouldn't have used AI, but in terms of the process of writing, at some point you sit down at a work, and type. But way before that, it was, I think a lot of authors do, storyboards on the wall in a pen. So I've changed my mind. I'm gonna, when people zag, you zig, or the other way around. So yeah. Of course, AI will have a place, will always have a place, but I'm going to be pro analog for a lot of preparation, whether it's writing or, business plans or whatever. Of course, you use AI for many things. I use it all the time because I get grammatically wrangled, that kind of thing. Like, is this the right grammar? But the idea that I would have, it do a whole paragraph for me, which it always wants you to do. You'll write something like on LinkedIn and it says, what's it say? It's like, you want to fix this with AI? And it's like, screw you, get out of here. How do you turn that off? I don't know. When I want you, it's like the police department. Well, I'll call you when I need you, but I don't want to have people asking for papers on the street, right? If you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
When the world zig zag.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm not doing it just for that reason, but that's what I feel comfortable in. I think it's important. AI is not a fad, but I think the hype is out of control. And if you go, I mean, it's out of control. So just God, calm down. And AGI, I mean, who knows if that's even possible, let alone in a few months or a few years, which a lot of people are saying who don't know, and nobody knows. But I don't think the analog is going to go away. Just like you wouldn't use AI to talk to your wife or to talk to your kids. I mean, it's ridiculous. We are humans, and that's not going to go away. And I think the analog approach, visual thinking through pen and a paper or a whiteboard, that is just so powerful. And there's a lot of research about that, why that has worked. AI, it's really learning with AI is still very new, so the research is still out. But what's in so far is not really promising in terms of learning and using AI so far.
That's also why I chose to write this book after my previous one, Confident Presenter, which is more of a practical step-by-step approach for becoming a more confident, a more impactful presenter. This one, I wrote it also thinking about what you said now, because the world now is dominated by new tools, new tricks, new methods. But what really makes a difference are the fundamental principles of communication. At the beginning of this conversation, we were talking about Aristotle, more than 2,000 years ago, the father of persuasion. Those principles worked 2,000 years ago. They worked 10 years ago before ChatGPT. They still work today, and they will still work 100 years, 1,000 years. So I try to ignore all this noise and just really focus in the new book, Timeless Presenter, on these universal fundamental principles of communication.